Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shelly. I'm a second and third grade teacher in Northern California. Yes, you heard that right. I teach a combo this year. I have 10 second graders, 14 third graders, and it's been a while since I showed you around a day of teaching, so let's go. Okay, first things first, caffeine on the go. Not my favorite flavor, but it's fine. Okay, today is a Tuesday, which means a couple of things. I do math centers first thing in the morning. I've talked about them 100 times on here. I don't want to sound like a broken record, so I'll just show you the activities that I pulled for today. And it's also just that time of year, that like October, November time of year where a lot's happening. We have a lot of assessments, conferences are coming up. We have fall projects, just like a lot of things. We are in the middle of our narrative writing unit, so I can show you what we're doing today. It's something brand new. I've talked about it in my previous vlogs for this year. I will have what I'm using linked down below. What else do we have today? I'm teaching third grade science today. I made a shift in my science teaching. Our district has adopted Twig, and I don't love Twig. I do love Mystery Science, which we also have access to. So I ditched Twig, and I moved to Mystery Science, and I do second grade twice a week, third grade twice a week. What else? We started our third unit in benchmark reading, which is in second grade, it's animal habitats. In third grade, it's animal adaptations. It's my favorite unit to teach. We're going to the zoo at the middle of December. So I'm excited about that. And I think that's like a quick synopsis of what you've missed. So this is our schedule for the day. It's the same as a Monday. The only thing that changes is we have PE, and instead of regular math, I do math centers. Speaking of math centers, this might be a helpful shot. Ignore my cute little 4-year-old. Because I do 6 different math centers, it might help to see where I place them. So obviously one is at my back table, and that's my guided math instruction. The first one is up front, and it is always a math game. So on Tuesdays, it'll be a second grade. So this is the second grade game today. So I have all the materials they need. This came in a pack I can link down below, and it has all the standards for second grade. I have the same one for third grade. So I have a mom come in, and she runs the game. So that takes place right up here on the carpet. And then this table, I have them on SplashLearn, which is a program that my district uses. And then on this table, hi Cade, they are on Prodigy, which is a game that they absolutely love. And normally I don't have it in math centers, but I'm trying it this year, and they're doing a really good job. And then at this table, I have something called Math Adventure, and I will show you what that looks like. So for each unit, our curriculum has like extra practice, and I pull all the extra practice and I just staple it into a packet, and this is the Math Adventure. I give them the unit that we just finished, so they're never like ahead. They're always kind of spiraling back. It's a great way to get more data on what they're missing, and just more practice. I also have a full-time aide, so she goes through these and she marks where they get things wrong, and then we use that to pull kids to just do like a quick little, reteach of skills. And I'm loving this year more than I have in the past. So then that brings us back here to fact fluency. So similar to the game, I always have some sort of fact practice game. So third grade will be back here, so they're working on their multiplication facts. This is another pack that I will link down below. So they will play this fact fluency game. So I think that was all 6, and that's how we lay out centers. Okay, I want to do a little bit of a sidestep from math. Because of the time of year, it's fall, we have holidays coming up. There's a lot of projects that I feel like teachers are about to embark on. And I want to share something that I found that I think that you will love if you are anything like me. I do a lot of photo printing in my class. I know you've seen my class family wall in the back of the room where I have all my kids' photos printed out. For Christmas, we do a calendar that I send home to parents. I shared it last year, where I take a photo of the kids posing, and it's super cute. I'm just constantly finding the need to print photos, and in the past, I always take them on my iPhone, and then I bring them to like Walmart or some photo printing place. I have to plug it in, wait to print, and pay for them, and it's just like always been such a hassle until I found this little photo printer that I'm going to keep in my classroom, and I want to share it with you. Okay, so here it is. Look how cute this thing is. This is the Line M100 Instant Photo Printer. The reason I'm obsessed with this one is look how small it is. This is my hand. It is super compact. It can fit into all of my classroom cabinets. It's not going to take up a ton of room. This right here is actually the photo insert, which I'll show you in a minute, and it just sits right here on top. So like, first of all, the size, can't beat it. In a minute, I'm going to show you how I print photos. I can't obviously print my students, which I need to do. So instead, I'm going to kind of update my desk photos. These are my boys, and I have had since a daughter. So we're going to update some photos to show you how it prints. But another reason I chose this one is because the photos themselves have true color rendering, which means they won't fade over time. The photo quality is beautiful. This photo paper right here, it's waterproof, dustproof, oxidation resistant, which again means it's going to last forever. So when I hang things up in my classroom, they're not going to fade. They're not going to get all gross. They're fingerprint resistant. They're essentially kid proof, which is what we need in a classroom. Okay, a couple other things before I show you how this bad boy works. This is the cartridge. It's inkless printing, which is awesome because this is an easy consumable replacement, which is great. This thing also has built-in Wi-Fi, which is the best part because it will connect directly to your iPhone, your laptop, and you can print straight to this thing. I'll show you how that works in just a second. Okay, so I'm going to print some of my baby's photos really quickly and just show you how simple it is. So I already turned it on and connected to my Wi-Fi on my phone. This has the Wi-Fi, so I just found it and then typed in the default password. And then to install the cartridge, you just pull that down, pop that in, and then the paper just goes shiny side up. So the paper gets refilled right in here. Okay. And then the cartridge just slides right in like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so now that it's all ready to go, I'm just going to open up the Line app. It's so easy. You just click the printer, go to the album that you want. We're going to go to my favorites. I have some photos in here that I want to print. I'm going to print this one of Blaze and Chris because I don't have any photos of my husband on my desk either. So then we're going to just go next. So while that's printing, the app's really cool because you can edit the photo. Like if you want to do black and white or you just want to tweak it at all, you can edit it right in the app. You can make templates. It's so cool. Let me show you what the printer's doing to show you just like how sweet this thing is. Eek! So now I have this cutie to swap out. And again, I usually use this for kid photos, but I'm not going to show you all my kids' faces, so you get to see my own children. They're so dang cute. Okay, I'm going to print out the other one and swap these out. It was the printing that's the easy part, and the frame that was the hard part. Are you kidding me? Look how cute they are. This thing is so dang cool and so easy. Like I said, I'm planning on using this for my upcoming Christmas project, any other printing that I need to do in my classroom. If you have been looking for something like this and you think you might benefit from having one in your classroom or at home, I have a 10% discount code for you. Check everything out down below. I'm so stoked about this. I think I'm gonna add some more things to my desk. But honestly, I need to get back to teaching. So, believe it or not, it's actually lunchtime now because we did our math centers and they went great. And then my next block is a phonics reading block. My aid's out today, so we just had to like jump in. And this is the first chance I've had to really pick up the camera since then. So that being said, I have about 50-ish minutes until the kids come back because they go to PE right after lunch. I want to pick up my room because of the chaos. It was just like me throwing stuff everywhere. So I'm going to dump everything on my table and then kind of get organized and talk about what's coming for the rest of the day, as well as show you some fun projects that we have around the room. Like also, in case you didn't believe me, this isn't even my teacher desk. This is my dumping ground. There's just like stuff all over the place. This is how I just like teach. I'm feral. It's fine. We're fine. Okay, not great, but definitely better. So if you've been following me this year via vlogs, I'm doing interactive writing notebooks this year, and I have been loving the way that it just forces them to go slow, especially with teaching narrative. So yesterday, we were practicing building suspense and getting to the climax by choosing our story events, and we just did like a practice page. Today, we are going to add to our graphic organizer for our own stories. We're going to plan our events. So the insert for today looks like this. The power of 3. They're going to choose 3 events to add. And writing should go pretty quick today. They are writing to the prompt of a missing pet. So they chose their idea. We wrote our introduction, or we planned our introduction, and now they're working on planning the body. We're going so slow. Like the pre-writing is taking us 2 to 3 weeks because of everything that's going on. Anyway, so because it's the fall time, I want to show you some projects that we have either done or are about to do. This one is one of my favorite ones ever. These are our oil pastel, speaking of photos, la 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 la, haunted houses. So basically I do a directed draw with pencil, and then they color the house and the windows and the moon with oil pastels, and then I tell them for the watercolor background they have to choose either warm or cold color palette to do the background. And they know warm and cold because we did our leaves, which I showed you in a different vlog. And they turn out so stinking cute. I love them for this time of year. The next one that I'm sending home, we do on that short week we have in November. It's like 3 days. It's called Turkey Disguise. I don't have this for you. My team teacher gave it to me. So basically they bring in anything they want from home to disguise their turkey. We read Turkey Trouble. So they choose a theme, and then they bring in materials from home because that week they're going to decorate their turkey in class. And then we do a little writing as to what their turkey is disguised as. So super fun. I'm sure if you looked up turkey in disguise on TPT, it would probably be there. I kind of feel like I'm rambling at this point, but I just feel like I hadn't talked to you guys in so long. I want to share some other tips and tricks that I have in terms of just surviving in a classroom that I don't know if I've shared before. And the first one is about pencils. So I don't know why, but in my last 3 or 4 years of teaching, kids leave their shit all over the floor. Sorry for cursing. Actually, I'm not sorry. But specifically pencils, and it drives me insane. We have an environment in here where I am very much like, we respect our materials, we respect our space, this is our home, clean up after yourselves. And for the classes that just can't figure out how to pick a pencil up off the ground, I have a solution for you. I think I've talked to you about, sorry if I'm making you nauseous, Mrs. Coates' First Class. This is the game that we play every single week. If I win, they get nothing. If they win, they get to pull a stick, which is one of these on our prize board. Once they get all of the letter, they win that prize. It takes all year, and it's great because at the very end of May, they eventually get all of them. It's awesome. Anyway, anytime I find a pencil, I get a point. And oh my gosh, the way that they rally together to make sure there is nothing on the floor, chef's kiss, because I can't. Second thing that this system, where is it, is phenomenal for is transitions, because I have shared this with you, but if you aren't using a visual timer of some kind in your classroom, this is your sign. Mine looks like this. It was like $22 on Amazon. It comes with a little remote. My transitions are typically 2 minutes. And teaching a combo, we have a lot of transitions. Carpet seats, carpet seats. So I set my timer for 2 minutes. And when it gets to 0, if they are not where they need to be and working, I get a point. If they are, they get a point. And for some reason, I have struggled with transitions my entire career. They need this visual because time is arbitrary to a 7 or 8-year-old. Like, they just don't know. When they see this, they're like, oh, dang, I am dawdling. And it has truly changed the game for me. I will link my specific timer down below if you're interested. But I can't remember if I've ever talked about that before. So I wanted to make sure that I did because it has been ruling my year this year. I think I've caught you up to speed on the day. We are reading The One and Only Ivan for Read Aloud. If you teach 3rd or above, I highly recommend. It's a beautiful story about animal rights, and it's amazing. So that's our read aloud today. And then for science, I'm teaching third grade mystery science. And while my third graders are in here with me, my second graders are going to be sitting outside where I can see them doing their social studies on a computer. That's the best go-to for me when my aide's not here. After lunch, I just need to make some copies and things like that. I don't think I'll be able to talk to you until the end of the day. So when that's the case, I will kind of show you how I wrap up and set up for the next day. I didn't get to set up on Friday because I had to jet out of here to go camping, and it killed my Monday. I don't stay late, but I do try and get things ready. That's something new that I'm doing this year, and it's been saving my life. So I'm going to go get things done. I will chat with you soon. Okay, we made it to the end of the day. Science was a little rough. It was a hands-on activity with like all sorts of manipulatives and clips, and they basically made flying trapeze things. It was really fun, but it was a lot. So like I mentioned, I really like to clean up and get things set for the following day. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera because that's a lot of moving around. And then I'll just kind of show you the spaces in the room that I set up to make sure are ready to go for the morning. And then I'm going to sign off and see you in the next video. But until then, let me show you what I do. Okay, so the first thing I do before I leave is set up my schedule for Wednesday. Then I write each grade's independent work during ELA time. So because I'm flipping for phonics and reading, they have tasks that they need to do when they are not with me. Usually it's like pre-reading articles that we're going to read together, phonics work. Lexi has a phenomenal computer program that our district uses. So I have those things set up. Then on my back table, I usually have my 2 reading lessons ready to go for the day because in the morning I go through and I like pre-mark everything that I need to find in the readers and just look at the lessons. I have to look at that in the morning. Otherwise that sneaks up on me. Then I have things that I have to put in mailboxes in the morning, lunch count. I try and clear my desk off as much as possible. Look at those little cuties. Look at them. My kids in here. What else do I get ready? I have my morning meeting clipboard for the morning. And then since I teach math first thing, I have second grade math ready to go. We are finished with this unit, so we're doing some like advanced enrichment type stuff. And then my third grade lesson, I have all my writing stuff ready to go for tomorrow. Make sure I have all my sticks. My vacuum's plugged in. And that's pretty much it. So I am ready to get out of here. If you enjoy these vlog style videos, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me at Early Adventures. Other than that, you know the drill. I will see you in the next video. Bye.